Okay, so we're going to start on the hinges for the main gear doors. So here's what they look like. We've got 4 of them, and the first thing we got to do is remove all of these little control horn hookups here. So anyways, we're going to use the sander here to try to speed things up. So I'm going to go ahead and do these 4, and we'll speed it up just to make it go a little bit quicker. Okay, so this is kind of what it's going to look like. Get it to focus. There we go. So I'll go ahead and do a final sanding by hand, but this is what we want it to look like. Now, the part without the arm, this is what connects to the fuselage. So I'm going to go ahead and repair that, and we'll go on. Okay, forgot we also need to sand off this little part here. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do that. You don't need to watch me do that, but anyways, forgot to do that when I stopped the last video. So anyway, alright, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll move on. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to mark 9 millimeters down from the lip here, which, let's get on millimeters. Alright, so that's going to be there. And there. Okay, so we've got our 2 marks that are 9 millimeters. Let's double check. Alright, that one's good. And that one's good. So next, we need to take one of our hinges. And we're basically going to center it like, oops, these are the ones. We're going to basically center it and on that mark here. So I'm going to double check to see if it would work. Obviously we're not going to mount it on the outside, but looks like there's plenty of clearance and everything there. So now we just need to mark our holes there, or where we're going to put our holes. Okay. It looks like it's going to be right about there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that here on the other side. I'll just go ahead and do that now. And this is the side where our cylinder is going to be on, so we're going to go a little bit further this direction. In the instructions, it looks like maybe it was an older kit or something. The flange used to be up here, and you had to kind of cut out a little section for that air cylinder. It looks like they're just building it that way now, so we don't even have to worry about that. So. Alright, so where those lines intersect, that's where we're going to be putting our screw holes. So the instructions say that we need to use a number 57 drill bit. So I'm going to go ahead and get the drill bit ready, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here's kind of what I do. I just take the drill bit, and the material's soft enough that you can kind of get it started, just like that. I'm not even going to use a drill for this because I think it's going to be overkill. Alright, the big thing is that you want to make sure it's on that line. The line is parallel to this. That way your hinges are opening the same on both sides and perpendicular to this line. Otherwise it's going to kind of bind when it opens up. So that's the big thing to worry about. Alright, and you want to kind of double check and make sure that those match up, and that's actually perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and continue that. Alright, now it's far enough along that if you wanted to use a power drill or whatever you could, and it's not going to screw things up too much. So I'm going to go ahead and start this side. Okay. And that looks good. Let me do the other one. Let's see how that matches up. Alright, and this one, oh, there's quite a bit off there. I must have not gotten the right pencil mark. So let's try that. Yeah, I don't know what I did that first time around, but alright, that's definitely the one we want, is that one right there. Okay. So now, let's check one more time. Okay, I'm very satisfied with both those locations, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a drill real quick, and we'll finish it off with some power equipment. Alright, one last time we're going to check. Perfect. And perfect. Alright, so should be able to go in now. We might have to widen those holes a little bit. Alright, yeah, we gotta enlarge them with a number 50 drill bit, so I'll switch bits and we'll get on to that step. Okay, so I've got the number 50 drill bit on there, and we're gonna go ahead and enlarge these holes just a bit. Alright, we are done with that, and I'm going to get the screws ready, and I think that's all we need to do is go ahead and mount them on the inside like that with the screws. So I'll get those ready and meet you at the next step. Okay, here, take a look real close. See, there's small holes and there's big holes. All those steps I just showed you were for the big holes, and guess which ones we needed to measure for? That would be the small holes. So I guess let this be a lesson to all the newbies. The instructions do call out the small holes, but I guess I just skipped over that or read too fast or something. So anyhow, on our first, okay, so on this side we're perfectly centered, so not much I can do about that. If we can get it to actually focus here. So I think I'm gonna fill anyways, I think I'm gonna fill those and try again. And on the other one over here, I can keep the hole on the left, and then I just need to fill in the hole on the right, and then kind of scooch it over just a hair. So anyway, you know, I did the exact same thing on step 1 of the instructions on the nose gear. So I should have known better, but it's been a couple months since I actually did that, so I had forgotten about it. But anyway, so all newbies to the kit that haven't built this before, make sure that you pay attention, 1, to the instructions, and 2, I mean, look at the part. The first thing that you'd think would be that I didn't even see the small holes this second time around when I was dinking around with it. So anyway, but that's good, that's how you learn. And other than that, everything was going along quite smoothly. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. All the steps and everything are exactly the same. It's just we should have been measuring to those small holes instead of the large ones. So there you go.